Yo, what is going on, guys? My name's Jay Fanta and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we have the free-to-play guide for the new Turles Dokkan event that has just arrived on the global side of Dokkan Battle. We're going to be doing it on the Super 225 stamina difficulty, of course, and we're going to be running a full int team rather than a tech team. Honestly, it's pretty obvious that you should run a tech team, but I want to give a different alternatives, of course. If you do want to run tech team, this is probably a very good team, pretty solid. I did it with this team. The stuns are there, the seals are there. Very important to have stuns and seals. And tech has level 20 critical, which, you know, you'll be relying on criticals a lot in this Dokkan event. But int is also very good. I actually done the event faster than the tech one. Of course, it isn't a scientific test or anything. I just got lucky in criticals and whatnot. We're running the LR Super Vegito just because he's super easy to find. And that's the reason why I like this team more than the tech team. Pretty easy to find LR Vegito just because the 3-year anniversary has just passed, and it should be easy enough to find one with level 15 crit. That'll be very important. Make sure he has level 15 crit, and he provides int types Ki plus 3, 90% in stats. Obviously, if you are watching this way in the future, LR Gohan with level 15 crits work just as fine, and of course the int 120 lead Gogeta works just fine. Now, the leader that we're bringing ourselves is the Dabura. He provides int types Ki plus 3, HP attack and defense plus 70%. You find him in the barber shop. Pretty easy to find. You can get him all his dupes in one day if you really wanted to. Next, we have the Captain Ginyu. He's obtainable on the Wednesdays, and then his orbs are obtainable on the weekends. So he's free to 100%, and you guys should have him 100% for sure. It's got a good passive, especially with the 2 or more enemies part. The first phase of this event has 5 enemies to verse. Even though they're not too difficult, it's good to have, you know, less damage taken because you obviously want to save as many items as possible. And he's got a pretty good attack and defense boost with his passive as well. Raditz here, since we're versing multiple enemies in one of these phases, you know, doing mass damage will help, you know, clear the event faster. Because if you guys are actually farming this event, you're obviously going to have to get 77 of these medals. So obviously doing it as fast as possible is the main priority. And then we have the Bulma here. She's our stunner for the team. Obviously, if you don't have her, you can replace her with any stunners. She's only obtainable in the DB Saga banner. Another example of a stunner that you can bring is Babidi. He is a summonable unit, but he's pretty easy to obtain. He's an SR. He has a high chance of stun, which is higher chances than any of these. And you can also bring Monster Rabbit if you'd like to, with his passive to stun as well as his super attack to stun. Either of those are fine. Just at the top of my head, some stunners, or even that SSR in Turles. Also really good. Next, we have our Sealer Sorbet. Sorbet is a rare card, so hopefully you guys have them. If you want to upgrade, SSR into Bardock is also a good unit to bring for a Sealer. Sealing is going to be good because especially if the Vegito does transform, you get those counters, so that's going to be really good. And then our last unit here is the Int Gotenks. He's probably the only unit here that is not obtainable at the moment. Raditz's event has returned with the arrival of Turles, so if you guys are watching when Turles has just arrived, should farm him up ASAP because he is a very good unit for both the World Tournament and his event, of course. So if you do not have Gotenks, just bring your strongest hitting Int unit with crits. That is probably my recommendation. But with that said, we're bringing the generic items, Senzu Bean, Ghost Usher, Princess Snake, and Icarus. Let's get started. Obviously, Rainbow Vegito would be the best scenario. I found heaps of Rainbow Vegitos, so all you re-rollers out there, good for you. Alright, so let's get as much Ki as possible. You know, Ki isn't a big issue in this team. They do pretty well. We have the Saiyans and stuff like that. We also have Bulma that provides 2 Ki. The only unit that will probably have troubles is going to be the Sorbet, because there's no real linking partners except Ginyu. Now, I think Raditz was in the second rotation, so yeah, okay. We're going to try and target the physical. We did stun him. We stunned everybody. That's also a good plus with Bulma. You can stun everybody. Stunning is going to be super important as well in the later stages. And of course, Turles is able to be stunned for every single phase, if I didn't mention that already, as well as sealed. I think he has no weaknesses except for, I think the only thing that's giving him that boost is the first attack heal. So if you guys don't know, AGL part, he heals 2.1 million if you don't have the grade 8 link happening. So, you know, any damage that you did to the tech phase will be mitigated pretty much. But, I mean, there's ways of avoiding it. If you're super lucky. But here we go. We should take out all of these members here. I would like to get the, transformation, because obviously that's going to help us do damage with the counters. Maybe I usually bait the transformation in the tech phase at the end. It usually happens most of the time. If not, the ints will do well. We didn't actually take out everybody with Raditz. Interesting. And Raditz and LR Vegito are definitely my linking partners in one rotation. And then the other will be Ginyu and, you know, Bulma or something like that, depending on what I need in that scenario. Alright, so here we are pretty good to just super attack and stuff without using any items. I'll probably, if I get damaged a lot, I'll use a Princess Snake next turn. I recommend you saving all your Ghost Ushers to the very end. Maybe you can get some pretty insane, you know, stunning opportunities, and he might not even have to be healed. You never know. You can use the rest of the items. Icarus is going to be super important on the last stage. I'd say, you know, healings wouldn't be too bad if you use them early on because you have the transformation and all that good stuff. Dokkan modes, you know, super easy. Alright, so, good thing here, instead of running the tech, we have neutral damage, which means we will do way more damage and take less time on this stage. Definitely the first 3 stages are going to be super quick compared to using tech. Alright, so obviously we didn't get damaged too much, so I will just not use items, of course. Additional attack, I'll take it. If we can get a stun with Bulma, I mean, she has two chances to stun, with her passive for 1 turn, her super attack for 2 turns. And we did. Alright, sweet. Means we don't need to use another item. I will take. Now, we don't really need a seal right now, so it's okay to not super attack with the Sorbet. Get the critical. I think we'd be able to take him out with Dabura. Yes. Alright. Good stuff. That means next turn, we already have our LR Vegito. My lights turned out. Alright, so we are back. Unfortunately, my battery died, so I did have to leave this phone on. Don't worry about the Dokkan timer, though. We're going to still continue. I didn't really touch anything, so we have the 2 turns still remaining. We're obviously going to be doing this, and hopefully we can do some crazy amount of damages. I'm probably not going to heal, just so we can bait out the LR Vegito transformation. But obviously we're doing so much damage as it is, and we're taking little damage. So if we can get over 2.1 million, honestly, we can do a lot of damage. That'd be awesome. 1.1, no additionals. You can finish Turles off in this phase, but obviously you're going to have high tier units, of course. And he does have a lot of HP. Probably like, you know, 5 million, around there. 4 to 5 million. Alright, so last turn here. That's fine with us. I probably will... Yeah, I'm just going to leave it. And I'm going to put Bulma actually there because I do want her stuns. And... yeah, that's fine, that's fine. 97 damage, good stuff there. Alright, we're halfway through. Honestly, he heals about 8 to 7 health bars. So this is all going to be full HP back. I will, however, try and stun. If we can get a stun, if Bulma... Yes, we did bait the transformation. That's awesome. That's good, that's good, that's good. Alright, so I am going to Ghost Usher here. I don't want him to heal up just yet. I want to see if we can actually finish him off before he does the Turles. You can do this just using a Ghost Usher. Obviously, you can't use 2 Ghost Ushers in a row still. I don't know why, but it just won't let you. I should have actually used a seal. Oh well, oh well. I tried to get more orbs by putting Vegito in the middle, but it didn't work out. As you can see, without any crits, you're not going to do any damage. So, even with tech, like, you can't do damage unless you get a critical. Unless you go over the threshold damage, which I don't know the actual number to it. But I think Vegito here should be able to do that type of damage. Yep. And we take him out! And there you go, guys. That was... I did not expect him to do all that damage. Wow. How easy was that? Right? Super easy. As long as you get a critical, you can actually bypass his healing just by using a Ghost Usher. Obviously, that's not going to happen every single time. So, you know, Bulma, if you get... Actually, you could just run a lot of stunners just to avoid that. But, yeah, Ghost Usher will do the job. But if he does heal up, you know, you still got Vegito's counters anyway, so you should be fine. I easily completed it even after he did his healing, but hopefully you guys enjoy. Obviously, it wasn't really 18 minutes clear time because my battery ran out. I just sat there waiting for it to charge. I didn't charge it for 5 minutes. But anyway, guys, if this free-to-play guide did help you in any way, make sure you leave a like, comment down below your thoughts on the team. Do you think the tech would have been a better solution? Let me know. I feel like it was definitely a good team to pick. And then subscribe if you're new, share this video around, but as always, thank you guys for watching. It's been Jay Fanta, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay busy, peace out.